Hi, my name is Susan, and I am putting this video on YouTube so that people can see what a Purple Martin nest check actually entails. I am not a Purple Martin expert. I am just a Purple Martin landlord, and a lot of people seem to have a little bit of a nervousness or trepidation about actually going in there and touching the baby birds. Maybe they think they're fragile or they're going to break and they're scared, and I just think that it would help for somebody to actually see somebody in the process of a simple nest check. Now, I do regular nest checks, so I know that there's no wet nests. I know I don't have any problems with mites or blowflies in my nests at this time. So usually the nest checks are done every 3 days or between 3 and 5 days. It's always a good idea to go prepared. Bring everything you need just in case you might need to do a nest check or treat the nest for any kind of mites. I bring 7 out there with me in a box, a little toolbox with all the different things that I need. And just in case I find something that needs to be repaired, I have everything I need in my little toolbox to fix any problems that I find. I used to be a veterinary technician, so I have a little bit of experience handling animals, baby animals, wildlife, and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if that gives me a little bit of an advantage over somebody that's never done anything like this, but just feel confident. If you're gentle and just work quick and just go out there and do what you need to do, you will do more good than you will do harm. And sometimes you just need to see it done. And that might give you a little bit of confidence to go out there and be an active Purple Martin landlord, because that's what's going to make a big difference in your colony. And that's what is making a big difference in helping Purple Martins, people taking an active role and people getting involved with their birds and keeping them healthy and keeping them safe. And I hope you have a great time with Purple Martins. And come visit my website, purplemartinsrs.com. Thanks. This is my nest data sheet. And this is a great tool. They're available free from the Purple Martin Conservation Association's website. You can download it and print it on your computer. You input your information, nest over here, and the age of the parent birds, if you can figure that out. That is also available from the PMCA website. And the date the first egg is laid, which you determine by doing regular nest checks. If you don't do regular nest checks, you won't know when the first egg is laid, and you won't know the projected hatch date, and thus you won't be able to really figure out if something is wrong, because you won't know when the eggs are really due. For instance, if you find eggs and on the ground and you don't know whether the parents have tossed them out because the eggs just failed to hatch and they were overdue, or if you have a problem with a sparrow or starling coming in and raiding your nest that you're not aware of. Also, it's important to know all this stuff so you can figure out what the earliest possible fledge date is. Not knowing when the earliest date is that the birds can fledge, you jump babies that aren't ready to fly, and if you find babies on the ground that aren't old enough to fly, you'll know that you need to put them back. That may be the reason why they jumped out. A lot of times they jump out early because of mites or parasites in the nest, or the nest is wet. And you wouldn't know that either if you don't do regular nest checks. So it's a great tool, and it's a minimal amount of effort to find out a great amount of information on your martins. Every nest check involves the same routine and the same procedure with every compartment. It's very simple. You open up the compartment. If you have to pull out one of the nestlings or all of the nestlings, whatever it is that you need to do, you can get a lot of information just by looking. These nestlings were a day old, and I know this by comparing them with the photos, the laminated photos from the PMCA website, and with my paperwork that also I had them hatching yesterday, and that matched up. You'd make a lot of observations just having that door open. The condition of the nest, the condition of the nestlings, parasites, whether the material is wet, whether you need to be doing any nest changes soon, and you go from one compartment to the other and systematically examine each nest for any problems and make sure that all the nestlings are healthy. Using a compact mirror in this type of housing is essential to be able to see inside of the actual bowl of the nest, because they build the nest so high up with the straw and pine needles that you won't be able to see in there otherwise. You don't have that problem with boards so much, but with this type of housing you must use a mirror. And basically just keeping track of all your information on your sheet, and that's how you do a nest check.